Hey guys, Space Guru 5 here. Joshua Montague recently posted a video titled Understanding Furries, in which he presents 4 questions he has for furries. Now, since I myself am open about being one, I've decided to answer these questions in this short little video. If this is truly your first time finding out that I'm a furry, surprise! Anyway, let's get on with it. First question. When did you first believe you were a furry? If I'm honest, I've been a furry for most of my life. It started off with me being really into Sonic the Hedgehog during the mid-2000s. I created my own OCs and had them partake in whatever adventures I could think of with Sonic and the gang, both in comic form and in written form. It wasn't until I got to junior high that I really knew for sure that I was a furry. But even then, I've always considered it just another part of myself. It's never really been a personality trait, you know? The second question is, what animal did you choose and why? Here's the thing about my fursona. Yes, I do have one, but I only keep him in private circles, and most of the writing, I just do it myself, basically. He's a little brown cat named Grissom Stevens. He's actually the oldest OC in my entire repertoire, originating way back in 2005. The reason I made him a cat is because, well, it's twofold, really. The first thing is that I've always been a cat lover. I always see cats as sweet in their own special way, namely by being quiet little troublemakers. The other reason is, I actually can kinda see that in myself as well. In fact, I would describe Grissom as the most direct representation of who I truly am. Quiet, intelligent, compassionate, and perhaps a little bit of a troublemaker. I really do mean well though, I think my heart is in the right place. Third question, what was everyone's response when you told them you were a furry? Just about everyone has been pretty accepting of me being a furry, which is a relief to me. My parents already had me figured as a furry as early as my childhood, which surprised me once they told me. I didn't even have to tell them. In fact, they told me that no matter who I was, no matter what I decided to be, they would always support me. And that's really special, honestly. My friends are definitely understanding. In fact, some of them are furries themselves. Of course, there's always been those one-off people who try to put me down for being a so-called fur fag, and I've had the old zoophile name thrown at me before, but those interactions are largely in the minority, and they only come from people who don't even know me anyway. Like, they don't fucking matter. Fourth question, what is the main message you want people to understand about furries? We're just people with hobbies, like the rest of you. Sure, our hobby is weird. I can understand why people would find us weird for being interested in anthropomorphic animals and whatnot. And yes, there's no way you can ignore the more freakish furries out there. You all know what I'm talking about, right? But please, don't think all of us are like those freaks. It really is hurtful when people throw disdain at others solely because they're furries. Or worse, when people throw seriously damaging accusations of zoophilia and whatnot. Those accusations are so much easier to spread about us because we already have a major stigma around us. For many of us, what we do is just a harmless hobby that helps us be creative and have fun in our lives. Really, isn't that like every other hobby out there? It's just too easy to judge others for something you don't really understand, and I think that's human. But, you know, let's just try to be better than that, alright? So that does it for the questions. I hope y'all are enjoying the video so far. My thanks go to Joshua for offering me to partake in this. It really is refreshing to see someone ask us about what it's like to be furries instead of just flat out judging us. Feel free to check out my channel if you're interested. My main content is cutaway commentaries, but I also make music and I make videos with some of my friends. I promise, this is the only time I've talked this much about anything furry related. I don't make it the center of my universe. You may follow me on Twitter at SpaceGuru5. You can also check me out on DeviantArt, GeoMart5. I don't really post there that much though, so just a little caveat emptor right there. That's about it on my end, folks. I'm SpaceGuru5, and as always, take care.